Come on. Caitlin.
We would like to observe a moment of silence for Tolik Stutts. Okay, we're gonna start. Okay, as we gathered together this evening, we ask that you all remember the solemnity of this event. Please refrain from speaking loudly and turn cell phones off. We are all gathered here today to honor the memory of our friend, family member, and classmate Tolik Stutts. We would like to ask everyone to observe with us. Oh wait, we did that. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're gonna have our first speaker, which is Rocco Roguski. He's gonna talk on the whole class of sophomore. This is the sophomore class president.
On behalf of the entire Shenandoah Valley class of 2017, I felt it would be fitting to say a few words on behalf of our recently deceased class member, Tolik Stutts. Tolik was a man that shined through our hallways as though he was the sun himself. He always knew how to lift a person up whenever they had a bad day and always found a way to bring a positive vibe to any situation. As we reflect upon Tolik's story, however, we all must remember to keep his legacy alive and keep that vibe with us for the rest of our lives. Although we all have grieved over his tragic loss, we must continue to push forward and come together as one big Blue Devil family in such a time. Grief is something that we all experience in such a loss, and I like to compare it to a suitcase you pick up before you go to work. Sometimes when you pick up that suitcase, it'll feel as though there are thousands of tiny little rocks pulling your arm back down to the ground. But on other days, it'll feel as light as a feather. Embrace the pain together as one family and persevere through the pain even stronger. I like to end this with a quote from Lord Khalifa. First you both go out of your way, and the vibe is feeling strong. And what's small turns to a friendship. A friendship turns to a bond. And that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. God bless to all of Tolik's family and friends, and God bless to the soul of such a great man. Thank you.
Now we're going to have Natalie Calderon recite a poem that was put on his locker. It is a deep mystery, this matter of life and death, that the same person who brought us 1,000 joys can one day leave us, shedding 1,000 tears so suddenly sometimes that we grope blindly for warmth, left unspoken, and for the hug we needed to give to say goodbye, and we wonder how this thread that holds us all to life can be so thin and fragile. Until one day we find the courage to accept that the living aren't meant to understand death, only to celebrate life and to remember that the only real death is forgetting. Okay, our next speaker is Katie Hernandez.
I may not have been as close to Tolik as other people, but I didn't have to be to see how many smiles he put on everyone's face. You can hear his laugh from far away, and just with that, it would make your day. He wasn't the type of person to be upset or in a bad mood. If he saw you upset, he would do everything to cheer you right back up. I know many are hurting because he's no longer with us, but think about what he was all about. He never wanted anyone to be upset because he lived his life like there was no tomorrow each day. He wouldn't be happy seeing us with tears in our eyes and thinking negatively. He wasn't about that life. Every time I saw him in the halls or sometimes out of school, he would always have that smile everyone loves. No one expected this to happen, but God has his reasons to take him in early. We all have to remember that he's in a better place. Don't take this as a goodbye because we'll all see him again on the other side. Let's show him we're strong, and in his honor, let's show him we can do this with him watching over us. We miss you, Tolik. We miss you like you couldn't imagine. God has taken another angel to be by his side. Fly high, Tolik. We will never forget anything you ever did for us.
Alright, now we have a small video put together by Tolik. Okay, our next speaker is going to be Alvin Kaminsky.
I still cannot believe you're gone. You were one of my best friends. We used to always hang out. You were the most chill person to be around and always had me laughing. You may be gone, bro, but you'll never be forgotten. Rest in peace, Tolik. I love you forever, bro.
Okay, our next speaker is Carly Tashenko. Alright, she couldn't read it, so I'm gonna read it for her. I'm so lost for words, I can't seem to wrap my head around this. I don't want to believe that you're gone. He had such a big heart, his smile and laugh lit up the whole town. The fact that I had to go from talking to you every day to not talking to you at all anymore. I'll never forget about all of our memories that we had together and all the good times, but most importantly, I'll never forget about you or that smile. Thank you for always keeping a smile on my face. You were always there for me whenever I needed to vent, and you were always there to listen. Your hugs, our heart to hearts, everything about you is amazing. I can't even explain how much you mean to me. No one will ever take your spot in my heart. All the nights you walked me home to make sure I was home safe. Thank you for being the most amazing best friend ever. It's true, only the good die young. You may not be walking the streets of Shenandoah, but you're walking the clouds of heaven. I love and miss you so much. All right, our next speaker is Alvin Ortiz.
I never imagined that this would happen. It was just so sudden. Tolik was like another brother to me, and no one is ever going to take his place in my heart. Tolik and I had a lot of tough times, but we would always pull through it. And that's what brothers do. They fight one minute and are friends the next. We have so many memories and great times that I'm never going to forget. I still remember the first day Tolik came into our lives as if it was only yesterday. He was known as the short basket with the big arms. And he was amazing at football, untouchable. It is amazing how in a small town and in such a small school, that only one person can make such a big difference. He made a big difference in all our lives. Tolik's smile made everyone happy and in a better mood, and his laugh was just something no one is ever going to forget. Tolik was one of a kind, and I am so glad he became my friend. Everything we are doing for you, everything we are doing is for you, Tolik. We all miss you down here. And I don't want to believe you are gone, because in my eyes, you are living forever in our hearts. We all love you, Tolik. Fly high and rest in paradise to my favorite angel.
Sure.
We have a little girl that wants to talk. I'm not sure of her name. I didn't get it. I'm sorry. So you can come up now.
How do I say goodbye to what we had, the good times that made us laugh besides the bad times? I thought we'd get to see forever, but forever's gone away. It's hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I don't know where this road is going to lead me. All I know is where we've been and what we've been through. If we get to see tomorrow, I hope it's worth all the wait. And I'll take with me the memories to be my sunshine after the rain. And I have something, it's a quote, that goodbyes are not forever, goodbyes are not the end. They simply mean I'll miss you until we meet again.
Okay, we're gonna play the video one more time for you guys.
Hey, don't be getting fresh from my wife. She's getting fresh with me.
Okay, that really concludes our visual. Thank you for everyone for coming out. We are gonna have a balloon release outside, but the funeral director is gonna release the dove beforehand. So please don't release your balloons until the dove is released. And we'll pass around Sharpies. So if everyone can meet in the circle, please.
Me?
Here, this one's yours. Oh.